Hey everyone, this is Dre, Recovery One Drones. With all the hoopla about the new Mini 4 that is out there's been some updates that have kind of slid out to the ether out there. And just want to give some folks who I've heard a few complaints about some of these updates. The main update is to the M30T and similar update to the M3 Enterprise, M3 Enterprise level drones. These drones are just what we call compatibility updates, what I've read up on them so far. But the main complaint I've been hearing is people say, well, the controller becomes unbind to the drone. Simple fix is that you simply log out on your controller and re-log back in, and your controller and your drone should be back together again. So that's the only thing, is that when you do these updates, and they are very extensive updates as far as time-wise, make sure your controller is pretty much on, I would say, basically a full charge, and get a fresh set of batteries or battery on either the Mavic Enterprise or the M30T, because it would take you close to 20 minutes to half an hour to go through the complete update of the firmware. So that's one thing you got to make sure when you do updates of firmware. Let the update do what it needs to do. Don't become impatient. But also another key thing is your updates will be smoother if you have strong Wi-Fi signal. Usually I do most of my updates here at home, where my strongest Wi-Fi signal is in my house. Sometimes I do get caught out in the field, which happened to me about a week or two ago, where I had to do an update, and it took, and I say lucky, I had a fresh battery, controllers ready to go, but the result at the end of that update, now I had to burn a battery to complete the update in the field. And that's why I always try to stress to folks, if all possible, do a test run of your gear at home before you go out the next day, to make sure you get the updates in, you get it done in a timely fashion. Sometimes, like I say, updates come overnight, so it is what it is. Now, the update to the Mavic Enterprise Advanced, that is a major update to that drone. This update, firmware update to the Mavic Enterprise Advanced, installs remote ID onto the drone. Okay, I'll say that again. The latest update for the Mavic Enterprise Advanced installs remote ID on the drone. Okay, because I went through it after the update came through. I'm looking for the remote ID information. There was none there, so it's automatically turned on, stays on, boom. I confirmed this information going straight to the DJI form, and saw that it, their language is remote ID compatibility. Or whatever the case is. It's very kind of muddy to me. Why did it say install remote ID? Period. That makes it very clear. When you say you update remote ID, does that mean you updated it for the module to be more compatible, or did you install remote ID? But further digging around, I found out that it did install remote ID on the Mavic Enterprise Advanced. So like I say, those of us who basically do this on a commercial level, I don't know too many people outside of doing commercial work use the Mavic Enterprise Advanced. And same thing with the M30T. People usually buy that drone to do work, search and rescue operation. So this message directly towards them, in case they were not aware and not sure if they should update or not, that these updates are pretty much required, especially if you're doing commercial work, and also if you're insured. If you're Part 107 doing commercial work and you're insured, you're going to make sure that your drone has all the updates and all the time, because if something goes wrong, that is one of the things that could sink your ship, to find out that you're doing work with a drone that is not within compliance of the manufacturer's updates. Not about being Part 107, not about being remote ID, but the manufacturer's updates. So that's just a quick tip. As always, go out there and have fun. Hang on, enjoy the ride, and please subscribe. Thank you.